Good morning, future officers. Welcome to EduTap and welcome to another important City 360 series session in which we cover the most important GA and ESI current affairs from the examination point of view. So guys, if I'm audible and visible to all of you, please give me a thumbs up in the chat box so that we can start with today's session. I believe that all of you are really preparing well for your upcoming examinations, and current affairs, we all know that plays a very important role, and today we are going to cover the current affair from 25 to 26th of March 2025. So good morning Vishwajit, Guru Raj, RS and all other people who have joined us live today. And today we are going to cover the most important current affairs of the last 2 days, that is from 25 to 26th of March. If you are any aspirant who is preparing for RBI, NABARD, SEBI Banking, then definitely these sessions are really going to be very helpful for your current affairs preparation. Apart from that, in whatever examination where current affair is really required, guys, you can definitely refer to these sessions because they are really going to be very helpful for your exam. Okay, so now before moving ahead, my dear friends, I always tell you that whenever you are coming to these particular sessions, you have to make sure that you are coming with the proper revision of the previous session. Okay. Apart from this, a very important point, the people who have joined us new today, let me tell you guys that in this session we cover the current affairs which are related to GA and ESI. First, we revise the important topics with the quick points from the previous session, and after that we come to the latest topics of the today's session. Okay, so let's begin this session, and here is the list of topics that we are going to cover in the today's session. Okay, so here is the revision part. So let's start with the quick bites. Nandini, Deepak, happy very good morning to all the people. So now let's start with the very first part, that is your World Happiness Report 2025. We covered it in the previous session. The releasing body has been mentioned to you, that is Wellbeing Research and the Gallup, the United Nations Sustainable Development Solutions Network. Now the two questions that are there for you is, first of all, you have to tell me the country which is on the top. So which country is on the top and what is India's rank in this World Happiness Report 2025, which basically identifies the level of happiness of the people living across the world. So what exactly is the right answer here? Please quickly tell me. We will be moving ahead to the different questions one by one only. Okay. So the country which has topped the World Happiness Report is Finland. And India's position in this rank is 118th. Absolutely right. The people who have given me the right answer, Suresh, Shubham, Shanika, Gururaj, Nandini, happy. Well done, my dear friends. Let's move ahead to the next question. You have to tell me the name of place which has become the 28th legislature to join the National E-Vidhan application. What is the name? It is Delhi. Delhi is the right answer. Moving ahead, World Water Day. What is the date and what is the theme for 2025? So the date for the World Water Day is, I always tell you, दो बूंद जिंदगी की हमें चाहिए, and that's how it becomes 22nd March. That is the right part. And the theme for 2025 is, what exactly is the theme? We are also celebrating the International Year of that preservation. What is it? It is glacier preservation. Glacier preservation is the right answer. I'm really glad to see that people are giving me the right answer in a lightning speed to these questions. That really shows that without even options you are able to answer the question. That's really great. Now moving ahead to the next question. The 6th edition of Jal Shakti Abhiyan, from where it was been launched? First question. Second question, which ministry is responsible for the launch of this campaign? It's very easy. When we talk about the place from where it was launched is Panchkula, Haryana. And when we talk about the name of ministry, guys, we are talking about the Jal Shakti. So Ministry of Jal Shakti has collaborated with the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change and the Government of Haryana for coming up with the 6th edition of Jal Shakti Abhiyan. So well done, guys. All the people have given me the right answer. Now let's move ahead to the further questions. Dash, a national competition on corporate rescue strategies 2025 was launched by which organization? Which organization launched it and what is the name? The name is Samarthya. Samarthya is the right answer, and it was launched by Indian Institute of Corporate Affairs. IICA is the right answer. Moving ahead, hydrologist Dash, a pioneer of water engineering, was given the Stockholm Water Prize. What is the name of this person? Whenever an award has been given, the name of the person becomes really important to remember. The name of the person is Gunter Bloch. That is the right answer. Moving ahead, please tell me the name of the actor who has been awarded by United Kingdom with the Lifetime Achievement Award for his different public policy initiatives that he has taken. And what is the name of this person? That is Chiranjeevi. Chiranjeevi is the right answer. Moving ahead, who has been honored with the Knight's Cross of the Order of Dannebrog by the King of Denmark? तो डेनमार्क के किंग ने किसको ऑनर किया रिसेंटली? इट वाज विजय शंकर. Vijay Shankar is the right answer. Moving ahead to the last question. World Tuberculosis Day. What is the date on which we celebrate this World Tuberculosis Day? जिसको याद नहीं है, we can definitely have a very easy trick to remember it. What is it? Tuberculosis. Does not it sound like 2-4? Tuberculosis. So just remember 2-4 clauses. ठीक है. So the right answer will be 24th March 2025, when we celebrated recently the World Tuberculosis Day with the theme yes we can end TB, commit, invest and deliver. And my dear friends, I am really happy the way you are committed for these current affair preparation and to your dream of becoming the next officer in your examination. That really shows, and the time you are investing in these sessions, and today you have also delivered by answering all the questions correctly in this session. That really shows your commitment. So hats off to all of you. And now we are moving towards the first topic of our today's session. And the first topic is India's social protection data pooling exercise. So before moving to the topic, it's very important to understand that what exactly the social protection is all about. So my dear friends, let me tell you that social protection, it is a kind of policy. It is a policy which is being taken by the government for the protection of the people against the poverty and the vulnerability. Because at many times what happens is, like somebody is the breadwinner of the household, right? And he or she met an accident. So what will happen? The family can move towards the poverty because now this person will not be earning, and that is why we provide some kind of insurance so that the person can get himself treated without bearing the expenses, additional expenses of such kind of incidents to their life, right? Apart from, my dear friends, sometimes people are not able to get the job, so that's why we provide them the job under the scheme like Manrega scheme is there in our country. So this is a social protection that at some point of time when the people are not in the really good state, in the good phase of their life, but still they will be getting all those basic amenities. To provide those basic amenities, we come up with such social protection schemes. And now Government of India has decided that we will be identifying the number of people who are availing the social protection scheme benefits in our nation. And that is why Ministry of Labour and Employment has commenced this India's social protection data pooling exercise. I hope the social protection is very much clear to all of you, right? So for identifying the people as a part of the data pooling exercise, Ministry of Labour and Employment collaborated with the states and International Labour Organization so that we can identify proper portrayal of social protection coverage in our nation, that how many people are being provided these social protection benefits in our country. Moving ahead, when we talk about this exercise, it is going to collect the national social protection data as a part of this exercise so that we can see that what is the level of social protection coverage in our nation. And for this, the phase 1 has been started, including 10 states. In the phase 1, we will only be focusing on the 10 states. And which are these 10 states? These are UP, Rajasthan, Maharashtra, MP, Tamil Nadu, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Karnataka and Gujarat. And let me tell you very clearly that it is very difficult for remembering all the name of these 10 states, right? So that is why for the presentation point of view, I provided you the name of these 10 states, right? But for you, the most important part is the name of the ministry, the name of the organization with which they have collaborated. Now, as we are covering about the International Labour Organization, can anybody tell me in the chat box when it was established? The International Labour Organization was established in which year? So whenever you are seeing such kind of bigger organization, international organization, we should remember what is the year when it was established, who is presently serving as the Director General of this organization, and where is the headquarter of this organization. For example, if I talk about headquarter, it is located in Geneva, Switzerland. In Geneva, Switzerland, it is its headquarter, and I can see in the chat box people are giving me the right answer to the year when it was established. That is 1919. 1919. That is the right answer. And who is presently serving as the Director General? The Director General is Gilbert Hongbo is the right answer. Absolutely right. So I can see in the chat box all the people given me the right answers. So let me tell you here that this is the social protection data pooling exercise which has been conducted, which has been started by the Minister of Labour and Employment. Now, we all know that in India, whenever we are going somewhere to take the benefit of any scheme, what is the first document that we are being asked? That is our identification. That is our identity. What is a document which is being given by, issued by the Unique Identification Authority of India? That is Aadhaar card. So we will be using Aadhaar card as a unique identifier across the 34 major central schemes which are being run by the government of India, which includes Manrega scheme, EPFO, Employee State Insurance scheme. Then we have Atal Pension Yojana, PM Poshan. So we are having different set of social protection schemes in our country, and we will be identifying the level of the social protection that we are providing to the people. And as a part of this, 200 crore records have been processed to identify unique beneficiaries which are taking the benefits of these 34 major central schemes. Now, a very important point, my dear friends, let me tell you that some findings have also been released as a part of this data pooling exercise. And the first one is, as we were targeting to identify the number of people who are availing the benefits, so the 65% of India's population is covered by at least one social protection benefit. That means जो हमारे 92 करोड़ people हैं, वो किसी न किसी एक social protection benefit social protection scheme का benefit ले पा रहे हैं. Okay, and among these 92 crore people, 48.8% are receiving cash benefits right now. So this is a very important data that we should remember from the examination point of view. Apart from that, as we were talking about the International Labour Organization, so ILO also in its World Social Protection Report gave some data related to India's social protection, and it mentioned that in India, earlier the social protection in 2021 was 24.4%, but now it has increased to 48.8% in 2024. Although you can see that there is a difference in this particular data, so there are so many aspects which are being missing in the World Social Protection Report of ILO as per the ministers of our nation, and that is why this number is 48.8% in 2024. So as per the finding of the data pooling exercise, 65% of the people are being covered under at least one social protection benefit, but as per the International Labour Organization, the 48.8% India social protection coverage is 48.8% in 2024. I hope that this part is clear to all of you. Now moving ahead to the next question. Okay, so I believe that this news article is very clear to all of you guys. Moving ahead to the next initiative, that is Baalpan ki Kavita initiative. So my dear friends, we all know that when we were kids, the playful thing for us was that we used to read the poems, we used to basically understand the things with the help of poems. That is why Government of India has now come up with an initiative with the help of which what they will be doing, we want to aware the kids about the culture, about the different part of the things around them, right? Whatever is taking place in the society. So that is what the main initiative of this Baalpan ki Kavita. So for that, Government of India has come up with the Baalpan ki Kavita initiative, under which they will be restoring their Bharatiya rhymes and poems for young children. ठीक है, इसके अंदर क्या होगा, एक कंपेंडियम बनाया जाएगा. There will be collection of this Bharatiya rhymes or poems. People will be giving their will be writing poems and will be submitting under the Baalpan ki Kavita initiative. So as this is related to education, which organization will be coming up with this initiative? That is Department of School Education and Literacy under the Ministry of Education. So it will be compiling the collection of nursery rhymes and poems in all Bharatiya Bhasha as well as English. तो जितनी हमारी मदर टंग्स हैं, तो मतलब जितनी लैंग्वेजेस भी हैं हमारे पास, तो सभी के अंदर हम इन नर्सरी राइम्स को कलेक्ट करेंगे, उनकी पोएम्स को इंक्लूडिंग इंग्लिश. Now they will be helping young children, making them familiar with the world around them with the help of these rhymes and poems, and it will be focusing on promoting content which is relevant to Indian context. ठीक है, तो कोई foreign context नहीं बल्कि Indian context पर हम focus करेंगे with the help of this, and we will also be improving the learning and will making it joyful and understandable for all these young children. I hope that this part is very much clear. बालपन की कविता initiative तो काफी easy है, इसको याद रखना, ठीक है. So now moving ahead, it is very important to understand as Department of School Education Literacy has collaborated with an organization or with a platform that is MyGov, so that we can invite contribution from the people for this initiative. ठीक है. So how we will be collecting these poems and rhymes? By collecting them. How we will be collecting them? When there will be a lot of people who will be contributing for this initiative. How they can contribute? They can contribute across the 3 different age groups, that is pre-primary, grade 1 and the grade 2. So across these 3 age groups, the people will be contributing the different poems and rhymes, and the government will be collecting these rhymes and be making a repository. ठीक है, with the help of which the people, the young children can be made familiar about the world around them. Okay, so it can be in any language, the poem that is basically Bharatiya Bhasha and in English. So that's all about the Baalpan ki Kavita initiative. ठीक है, so I hope this is clear to all of you. Moving ahead to the next part, that is the declaration of wheat stock position from 1st April 2025. So before moving to the news article, it is very important to understand that what is the wheat stock position. So wheat stock position क्या है? So आप सभी जानते हैं stock is what? It is basically the amount of something that we are having, right? कभी कभी sometimes when we go to the shop and we ask for a particular thing, the shopkeeper says us that it is out of stock, right? Sometimes we are doing e-commerce shopping, we see that okay, this is the pair of shoes I would like to order, but it says that it is out of stock. So it is basically the inventory that we are having, right? The amount of the units that we are having about that particular product. Now when we talk about the wheat stock position, what it will be? It is basically the amount of the quantity of wheat that the different stakeholders are having. It can be the farmer, the wholesaler, the retailer, the traders, everything, right? All the stakeholders are being included under this wheat stock position declaration. So all these people are required to declare their wheat stock from 1st of April 2025, and Government of India has mandated all these stakeholders including trader, wholesaler, retailer, big chain retailers and processors across all the states and UTs to make sure that they are declaring their wheat stock. Okay, and the declaration will be made on the designated portal which will be starting from 1st April 2025 and thereafter every Friday until the further orders. So for now they have to make sure that from 1st April 2025 they will be declaring their wheat stock position. First thing. Second thing, they have to make sure that they are continuing it every Friday until the government comes up with the new orders. And guys, there are so many organizations, there are so many retailers who have not get themselves registered till now on the portal. So for that, what they are required to do, all these registered, unregistered entities have been sought by the government to make sure that they are registering on the portal and begin regular stock disclosure. So what is this portal, my dear friend? This is the stock management system where the people are required to update their wheat stock position, and this is managed by the National Informatics Center, ठीक है, NIC. From 1st April 2025 onwards they will be disclosing the wheat. And now what will happen? Why exactly the government has come up with this initiative? So that we can manage the overall food security. Government is having the idea already that okay, this is the stock that we are having, so how much we are required to procure more from the farmers, what is the need, what as per the population requirements, what is the need, what is the total requirement. So we have to make sure that government is going to ensure food security with the help of this initiative. And it is also going to prevent unscrupulous speculation in the wheat stock. Sometimes what happen is that there is a sudden rise in the prices, and that makes people basically these things becomes unaffordable for the people, right? So that's why we have to make sure that there is no unscrupulous speculation in the wheat stocks. And government also want to control the prices and ensure its easy availability. That is why government has come up with this innovative step. So that's all from this part. Moving ahead to the next initiative, that is DX Edge. So Niti Aayog has recently launched DX Edge initiative. It is basically the empowering excellence and growth through digital transformation. Guys, we all know that we are it's been so many years that we are basically promoting digital India, right? And right now we can see that artificial intelligence is the emerging technology, machine learning, blockchain. So there are so many things which are taking place. So what if we will be integrating this AI, this digital or this technological ecosystem with the MSME ecosystem, so that we can boost their growth? So that is why, as a part of this initiative, they will be creating an ecosystem which will be connecting the MSMEs, that is the medium, small and micro enterprises, with the technology providers and the academic institutions, so that we can work on boosting the growth, boosting and scaling of these MSMEs. Right? So that's the overall idea of the DX Edge. As you can see that we will be driving digital transformation for MSMEs by creating a pool of technical expertise. So एक technical expertise का pool बनाया जाएगा और cost effective technology solutions provide किए जाएंगे MSMEs को, so that they can adopt these solutions and they can boost their growth. It will help them to enhance their efficiency. It will also lead to increase in the revenue and improve the global competitiveness of our MSMEs as well. This will be taking place in public, private and academic sector, and it will be facilitating integration of technology and AI into the MSMEs, as we have already discussed. Please remember DX Edge, it has been launched by Niti Aayog. DX Edge stands for empowering excellence and growth. कैसे होगी excellence and growth? Digital transformation से होगी, through digital transformation. So that's all from this news article. Moving ahead, the first cooperative university to be established in Gujarat. So my dear friends, in the Lok Sabha, recently a bill was being considered related to the Tribhuvan Sahakari University Bill 2025, under which the government has decided to establish the Institute of Rural Management Anand as the Tribhuvan Sahakari University. तो ये जो Institute of Rural Management Anand है, इसको convert किया जाएगा into the Tribhuvan Sahakari University under the Tribhuvan Sahakari University Bill 2025, and this university will be the first cooperative university of our country, and it will be established in Gujarat. Okay, so as it will be the first cooperative university, it will be declared as an institution of national importance. And what this university will be doing? It will provide technical and management education related to the cooperative sector, as it is the cooperative sector university. So what it will be doing, it will be imparting the technical and management education in the cooperative sector only. Okay, so this will lead to research and development in the cooperative sector, and it is aligned with the vision of Sahakar se Samriddhi. We all know, guys, that earlier the Ministry of Cooperative was not there, but right now we are having, right? So that is the government of India's aim, that is Sahakar se Samriddhi, with the help of which we want to enlarge, we want to upscale this cooperative sector in our country. I hope that this part is clear to all of you, and the name of the place is very important where it will be located, and what is the name of this university is also important. Moving ahead, now let's come to the MOUs. So SAMEER and AIIMS have signed an MOU. अब SAMEER और AIIMS के बीच में दोस्ती क्यों हुई? Because we want to enhance innovation in the medical electronics. Guys, जब भी एक MOU sign होता है, so it is being signed between the two or more than two entities. Here the entities are AIIMS and SAMEER. SAMEER is Society for Applied Microwave Electronic Engineering and Research, and AIIMS is All India Institute of Medical Sciences. Okay, so both of them have signed an MOU under which they will be enhancing innovation in medical electronics. आप सभी जानते हैं, there are so many equipments which are being used in the hospitals for doing different type of tests. For example, you can see here the MRI machine, right? So magnetic resonance imaging, nuclear magnetic resonance system, radio frequency, microwave technology. So in all these technologies, we will be trying to enhance our innovation in our nation, so that we can remove that basically the dependency on the imported machines. We will be removing the dependency on the imported machines, and that's how we will become self-reliant, we will become Atmanirbhar. So that's why this MOU has been signed. Moving ahead to the next part, and here we are talking about the letter of intent. Earlier we wanted to integrate the technology for boosting the growth in the MSMEs to providing them cost effective digital technology transformation, right? And now what we are going to do, we are going to basically use this technology for the green shipping and digital corridor collaboration, right? So this, for this green shipping and digital corridor collaboration, letter of intent has been signed between India and Singapore on maritime digitalization. Under the maritime digitalization, we will be creating a digital corridor collaboration. So what exactly happens under this maritime digitalization is that when these ships are on the rowing, right, in the sea, they need to communicate. There are so many procedures which are being taking place for the proper running of the ships, right? So all these things we are basically thinking to digitalize them. So जितने जो हमारे processes and digitalize होंगे, paperless होंगे, it will be really becoming more important and it will be becoming more efficient as well. And we will also be focusing on decarbonization. You all know India is having the target of becoming carbon emission free country by 2070. So we are also making sure that the marine sector will also, the maritime sector will also be made decarbonized. So that's why we are introducing the concept of green shipping. And for this, this letter of intent has been signed to, under which they will be identifying different stakeholders who can contribute to this effort of green shipping and digital corridor collaboration, and they will be formalizing the partnership under this MOU on a Singapore India green and digital shipping corridor. So guys, that's all from this letter of intent. Just remember, it's Singapore and Government of India which have signed this MOU for the marine digitalization and decarbonization. Okay, so that's all from this part. Let's move ahead, and there are some appointments which have taken place recently, so I have just covered them, all of them, on a single slide. So first one is the new chairman of GSMA. So Gopal Vittal, who is presently serving as the CEO and MD of Bharti Airtel, has been appointed as the chairman of Global System for Mobile Communication Association. ठीक है, सो ग्लोबल सिस्टम फॉर मोबाइल कम्युनिकेशन एसोसिएशन के सीईओ बने हैं गोपाल वित्तल. ठीक है, याद रखिए ग्लोबल एंड गोपाल. In this manner, you can definitely retain this information. Then the new chairman of REC Limited. So Government of India has appointed Parvinder Chopra to take on the additional charge of the chairman MD of REC Limited. Let me tell you, he is also serving as the CMD of Power Finance Corporation, and now he has been given additional charge of REC Limited as well. Name is Parvinder Chopra. Now moving ahead, Rajiv Gauba has been appointed as the full-time member of Niti Aayog. So Niti Aayog we have already discussed about, and Niti Aayog has come up with the DX Edge initiative, right, for boosting growth in the MSMEs to providing them technology innovations. So that is what it is all about. So please remember these three names: Gopal Vittal for the GSMA, Parvinder Chopra for REC and PFC, and Rajiv Gauba has become the appointed full-time member of the Niti Aayog. That's all from here. Let's move ahead to the another important event which just took place, that is the Kabaddi World Cup 2025. So guys, the Kabaddi World Cup 2025, which was held in England, and let me tell you that you will be really happy to see that Indian men's and women's team, both of them have defeated in the finals which team to won this title? England only. So both women and men's team defeated England team in the finals to won the Kabaddi World Cup 2025 titles. Please remember the name, that it was hosted by England, and men's and women's team defeated England only in the finals. Now the next part, that is Africa India Key Maritime Engagement, which has been acronymed as AIIMS. Okay, so AIIMS, the Africa India Key Maritime Engagement, has been launched by the Indian Navy. This is a kind of maiden exercise which will be co-hosted by Indian Navy and the Tanzania's People's Defense Force. और ये कहाँ पर होगी exercise? In Tanzania. In Tanzania, this exercise will be taken, and as a part of this, what we are going to do, we will be enhancing the interoperability. When we talk about the participants of this particular exercise, guys, so around 10-11 countries will be participating in it along with India, and it includes Comoros, Djibouti, Eritrea, Kenya, Madagascar, Mauritius, Mozambique, Seychelles, and South Africa. Along with them, Tanzania and India will also be participating in this AIIMS exercise. So Nilima, very good morning to you. We will be coming to the queries on the little phase during the end of the session, right? I will be answering your query. Do not worry about it. Till right now, just try to focus on the today's session, right? That we are having right now. So AIIMS exercise we are done, my dear friends. Now there is another initiative which has been launched by Indian Navy, that is Indian Ocean Ship Sagar. Okay, so Indian Navy is launching its initiative Indian Ocean Ship Sagar, and as a part of this initiative, the personals from the 9 friendly foreign countries along with the Indian Navy personals, they will be manning on the patrol vessel INS Sunayana of India. ठीक है, so ओशन शिप सागर एक इनिशिएटिव है टुवर्ड्स कंटिन्यूड कॉपरेशन विद द इंडियन ओशन रीजन नेशंस. जो हमारे इंडियन ओशन रीजन के नेशंस हैं, डिफरेंट कंट्रीज हैं, उनके साथ हम अपने कॉपरेशन को कंटिन्यू करना चाहते हैं, राइट? तो सागर एक इनिशिएटिव है जो गवर्नमेंट ने ऑलरेडी लॉन्च किया हुआ है और ये होमवर्क है आप सभी के लिए. यू हैव टू टेल मी व्हाट इज द फुल फॉर्म ऑफ सागर. Okay, so with this, my dear friends, I believe that you will be able to retain all this information, and with this we are done with the important current affair articles that we are going to do. But let me tell you that just covering these current affair articles is not at all important, because it is very important for you to retain the information, and that will be tested in the examination with the MCQs. In the exam you are required to solve the MCQs. That's why for practice we have also come up with some MCQs so that you can see what kind of things are being there, what kind of questions can be asked. So here I am having a very simple question for all of you, very easy question. GSMA's new chairman, what is the name? I told you global से याद रखिए Gopal. So Gopal Vittal, option B is the right answer to the question number 1. Okay, so Gopal Vittal is the right answer. Moving ahead, so letter of intent has been signed by the government of India with which country for green shipping and digital shipping corridor? So maritime digitalization and decarbonization project के लिए किसके साथ MOU साइन हुआ है? It is with Singapore. Option C, Singapore is the right answer. Moving to the next question, who was honored with the prestigious Jananpith Award for his contribution to Hindi literature, particularly in portraying the ordinary life? So let me tell you guys that we have not covered this news article in the session, but I have just brought the question here because only this much information is required to be covered, right? So the person who has won this prestigious Jananpith Award for his contribution to Hindi literature is Vinod Kumar Shukla. So Vinod Kumar Shukla has been given this Jananpith Award for his contribution to Hindi literature. Moving ahead, so AIIMS and IOS Sagar has been launched by the Indian Navy. You have to tell me where this AIIMS exercise will be conducted. I told you that Indian Navy and Tanzania will be co-hosting this exercise, but this exercise will be conducted where? In Tanzania. So option B, Tanzania, will be the right answer to this question. So please tell me, my dear friends, in the chat box, are you guys able to answer these questions? Because in the previous years we have seen that right now again there was some change in the trend of the examination, and we often see such kind of questions in the exam. Okay, so make sure that yes, you are able to answer these questions properly and without any difficulty in this session. Moving ahead, so which of the following statements are correct regarding the DXH initiative launched by the Niti Aayog? So Niti Aayog come up with this initiative. We will be focusing on these keywords from these statements. So first statement is DXH. It will create an ecosystem connecting medium, small and micro enterprises, technology providers and academic institutions. So this statement is right or wrong? This is absolutely right. Second statement, it will focus solely on increasing the revenue of MSMEs with no emphasis on enhancing their global competitiveness. I told you that with the integration of these MSMEs with the latest technologies, we want to increase their revenue, we want to emphasize on enhancing their global competitiveness as well. Okay, so but it is mentioned that with no emphasis on enhancing their global competitiveness, so this statement is incorrect. Third statement, it aims to integrate technology and AI into MSMEs. It will improve efficiency, revenue, global competitiveness in a cost-effective manner. So you can see that both these statements are contradictory to each other. So here the third statement is right, second statement is wrong. Right answer will be option C, that is 1 and 3. I can see in the chat box Vatheshwari, Nishu, Nilima, Gururaj, RS, Shanika, all the people have given me the right answer. Well done, my dear friend. That really shows that yes, you are able to understand these news articles, and even in the examination when question will be asked across them, you will be able to answer them. Now moving ahead to the next question, the question related to Baalpan ki Kavita initiative. So again, three statements are given to all of you. So first statement, that initiative has been launched by Department of School Education and Literacy under the Ministry of Education. It will be promoting nursery rhymes in all Bharatiya Bhasha and English. First statement is correct as per our discussion. Second statement, it will help young children learn about the world around them through rhymes which are easy to understand but not necessarily culturally relevant. We told you that these rhymes will be in the Indian context, right? So is the second statement right or wrong? Please tell me. The second statement is not right here. Okay, so that's why second statement is incorrect. Third statement, MyGov has partnered with the DOSCL to invite contribution for poem and rhymes from participants for children in the pre-primary and grade 1 categories. So again, my dear friends, when we talk about this third statement, it is saying only pre-primary and grade 1 categories, but we have seen in the discussion that there are 3 categories. So that's why the third statement is also incorrect. Right answer will be option D, that is only 1. So I am telling you again that it is option D is the right answer. I will be correcting that in the PDF as well. Do not worry about it. Okay, that is why this is the right part. Now guys, it is the time for the homework question. The people who have not answered the question correctly to these questions that we have covered, let me tell you that what you can do after the end of this session, you can go back to the session, you can revise the session, and you can then answer this homework question. Okay, so homework question is there, which is related to India's social protection data pooling exercises. Okay, you have to identify the statements which are correct. 3 statements are being given, very easy to remember. We have already discussed this news article in a very detailed manner, and definitely you will be able to answer the question without revision, but still I am giving you some time so that you can make sure you are giving me the right answers. And my dear friends, the people who will be giving me the right answer to the homework question, they will be the star performer, and the star performer in the previous session was, for that the homework question was World Happiness Report 2025. So World Happiness Report 2025, which was released in March 2025, the question was on this, and the right answer to this question is option D, as all these statements were correct here in the homework question. And the star performer from this session includes Renuka, Sanyukt, Sachin, Nandini, Once Look at Me, Nikhil, Rahul, Kirti, Nishtha, Shanika, Shreyansh, Swastik, Suraj, Babita, Nishi, Anjali. So all these people are the star performers. Well done, my dear friend. That shows that yes, you are in the right direction, your preparation is in the right direction for your upcoming examinations. And make sure that आप इसी तरीके से प्रिपरेशन को करते रहिए एंड कमिटेड रहिए, इन्वेस्ट कीजिए अपना टाइम सही चीजों में, एंड यू विल डेफिनेटली बी बिकमिंग द नेक्स्ट ऑफिसर इन द अपकमिंग एग्जाम. ठीक है जी. सो आई होप दैट दिस पार्ट इज वेरी मच क्लियर, माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, एंड दैट वाज ऑल फ्रॉम द टुडेज सेशन. एंड इफ यू आर स्टिल न्यू टू आवर YouTube channel, kindly subscribe to it and press the bell icon to receive all the latest updates of the courses and videos offered by us. Apart from that, you will be requiring a PDF for revising this session, right? Because not every time you can watch the whole session. So for that, you can download the PDF of the session from the Telegram channel. The Telegram channel link has been provided in the description of this particular session. Okay, so I hope this is clear, guys, and now it's a time for the queries for all of you. Okay, so if there is any query, you can feel free to ask in the comment section, and I will be really happy to answer for all of you. So Nilima is asking about the IAFCL exam. So for this, कैसे prepare करे, kindly guide sir. Okay, so basically Nilima, we have to make sure that we are first of all focusing on the last 3 months current affairs. Make sure that first of all you are focusing on the last 3 months current affairs, right? And you can also watch these YouTube sessions that we are taking, that will also help you. Apart from that, we have also taken the revision sessions, right? So when you will be watching these sessions, definitely you will get a lot of insights about the current affairs of the last 3 months. And whenever you are preparing for such kind of examinations, make sure that you are first focusing on the last 3 months of the current affairs, and then going to the 4th and the 5th month, right? Because we will see in the exam, majority of the questions are being asked from the last 3 months only. So I hope that this timeline is very clear to you, right? And make sure that whenever you are covering The current affairs. What amount of current affair you are covering per day basis, make sure before closing your day you are revising it. And when you will increase these number of revisions, you will see that you will start retaining the current affairs. As we always see that revision is the key to current affairs. Okay, I hope that this is very much clear to all of you. And make sure guys, even you, when you are preparing for the examination, you are revising the current affairs on a regular basis so that you are able to retain all the important information. Okay, I hope that this part is clear to all of you. Now I hope, Nilima, that I have answered your query. Now Gururaj is having the question that, sir, in the homework question they have given 3 factors alone, but there are 6 factors that need to be considered. Okay, so in the homework question you are talking about, so factors like GDP per capita, healthy life expectancy and generosity are considered in the ranking, right? So basically there are 6 factors, but here we have not mentioned any any word like only, right? Except, so these include those factors, right? There are 6 factors which includes GDP per capita, healthy life expectancy, generosity, which are being considered. So that is why this statement is correct. I hope, Guru Raj, you are able to understand this part now, right? Now moving ahead. So Nilima is asking, sir, is there any course available for IIFCL? So at EduTap we are not providing the course for IIFCL, right? But yes, you will really be able to identify the upcoming part, right? जो बाकी के organizations हैं where you are able to see that okay they are providing the IIFCL course, you can definitely consider their compilations, including these current affairs sessions that we are conducting. I hope this is clear to you. So Gururaj is asking if they give are also considered, then it would be correct, right? Yes, it would be correct until and unless they are mentioning that only these factors are there. Just take an example that there are 6 factors and I just enter only these are being considered and I have named only 3 factors. So then this statement will become incorrect. But if we will be mentioning there that okay these are the 3 factors which are considered for these rankings, so this is correct here, right? I hope this is clear to all of you. So I think, my dear friends, now all your queries are being addressed, right? And everybody is clear with this part. So now we will be meeting in the next session. Till then, stay happy, stay healthy. Wish you all happy learning.